Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to speak about the importance of allowing a man to feel certain feelings of uncertainty and feelings that tie into the fear of loss in order for a man to know that you are the one. And I want to get into that a little bit in this video because I'm seeing so many of you make this common mistake with men in that you give men so much certainty and you are so available with men. With high value men, the type of men that you are most likely interested in, he has a lot of options and he's going to want to feel that the woman he's with is also high value. And high value women function very differently and naturally and organically give men this feeling of fear, and it's not done purposefully, it's done very organically and it happens naturally. It's not something that women that are high value, or I would like to say that feminine women are naturally high value, they possess this inner strength within them and this self-worth, and we all have strength and self-worth within us. We just haven't cultivated it enough. And so the key is to build up our own confidence and our own self-worth, because when we do that, we're not looking for anything external in our environment to give us that, especially men. So my name is Fareen. I was a former lawyer. I'm now a dating coach. I work with women all around the world. I primarily teach women how to tap into their feminine essence through a place of strength. And I teach women, especially even successful women, how to tap into your sort of femininity and how to maintain this level of polarity in relationships. Now, I myself just got married very recently. We just moved into our home, so don't mind the setup. And we did everything we planned the wedding within, I think, 7 weeks. We've been engaged for a few years and it was just time. And so don't mind the setup, etc. I just wanted to start posting videos again because I missed you guys. Now, lately I've been speaking to many women around the world, and there's a common theme with women where a man just seems unavailable, and the woman is, instead of the woman sort of pulling back and assessing if she's attracted to this unavailability, and I mean at a heart level, not an egoic level, because on an egoic level, when a man is unavailable, we are going to want to sort of lock that man down. We sort of become more interested in a man when he's unavailable, when we have healing to do. This is a key sign that as a woman you have healing to do, because if a man is not giving us what our heart desires, and this is why it's so important to have clarity about what it is that you want. If you don't have clarity about what you want, then a man or even the universe can't give it to you. So that's step number one, being clear on what you want. But beyond that, if a relationship is what we want, and even defining a relationship is really important, because my definition of a relationship could be very different from your definition of a relationship. So there may be certain things that for me are a requirement of a man into dating, into being a boyfriend and then a fiance and then a husband. There's different levels of commitment there for me, and in what men want, in my ebook, I actually get into the different phases of what is suitable for me. But again, we're different. You may not require and have as high standards as I do, and that's okay, right? I have high expectations for the person that I'm with to meet my needs in a way, right? That is because I also have learned how to meet my own needs, and I also meet a man's needs. So for me, I expect very good treatment when I'm in a relationship with someone, and the title doesn't really matter to me. Now, for you, it's really important to assess if a man is not giving you the level of commitment that you want, or the type of relationship that you want, and you are still pursuing him or waiting around for him, then that signals that there's a level of healing to do. Because women that have done their healing or in the process of healing, because we're always healing to certain degrees, fundamentally, they're not going to be interested in a man that is not able to sort of give them the level of commitment that they desire. They're not going to be turned on by that. In fact, they're going to be turned off by that, and they're going to walk away. When we have healing to do, we're going to be attracted to men that are unavailable, right? This is where this whole notion of avoidance also comes from, and why so many people tap into this idea of how to get an avoidant man to commit to you, right? The key is well, are you avoidant? Because when you're an emotionally healthy woman, and you are balanced, right? So you're like in the middle of the spectrum. You're not anxious and you're not an avoidant. You're in the middle. You're not going to be attracted to avoidant men. And naturally, you're going to also attract someone that's more balanced. And so instead of always pointing the finger outward, you want to look at yourself and you want to look at, well, what behaviors am I embodying and exhibiting to a man that is creating a certain level of behavior in him toward me. If you always look outward and you blame your circumstances for being single and you are always pointing the finger outward, you're never going to get the type of relationship that you want, because you're not understanding that you are a key component of the relationship. You are a key component of how things function in the universe, and you are the center of your universe, which is what I always say. Now, what I'm noticing in a lot of calls that I've had quite recently from women all around the world, Germany, Paris, and the US, is that women are attracted to men that are not committing to them. And what's happening is that a man will say, well, I'm not interested. And instead of a woman sort of like taking a step back, or if she does take a step back because she's leaning back, right? And it evokes a man's ego, and of course then a man's going to come back, because when you evoke a man's ego, he is going to come back. But as soon as a man comes back, what the woman is doing is she's available again, right? And a man can't assess whether he's really in love with you or he really wants to be with you if he never fears losing you. So there's the component of being a good woman to a man and, eliciting good feelings in him. Because of course, a man wants to feel good when he's with a woman. He doesn't want to feel that the woman he's with is like always angry at him and upset with him and quite frankly a nag. No man wants to feel that when he's with a woman, especially if he wants to commit to her. But the other side of the coin is that men need to subconsciously feel that the woman that they are with is very high value. And this again is relating back to the men that I speak about on my channel, which is the high value masculine energy man. A high value masculine energy man has options with women. You are not the only woman, or he's not desperate. So he's not so fixated on a relationship. He has other interests, even if that's playing video games. Like, I've spoken to many women where a man is not really pursuing and he's very passive, and he's spending his time playing video games. Well, I wouldn't consider that a high value man, because high value men aren't really interested in playing video games. They're very busy. They're more focused on their health, their fitness, making money, providing. They're not going to sit around and play video games, to be quite honest with you. But it's the same idea where this unavailable man is going to put his attention into something else other than you. And he's not desperate. And so he's like, it's a take it or leave it sort of situation with him. And so when a woman is chasing this type of man, he's not getting this sense that, okay, I could fear losing you. He's sitting there thinking, well, even if I don't communicate with her, even if I give her, crumbs, let's say, I contact her here and there, when I want to be intimate, I reach out to her, I put a little bit of effort, then she is always around. I don't have to work for it. And so a man is never going to have this sense that this is like the woman for me. This is the woman that I want to marry. This is a woman that I have to be better for, because every man wants things a certain way and wants things as like easy and effortless as possible. So that's one part of it. But their soul and their heart desire a woman that's a little bit of a challenge, because that challenges a man to be his best. And if you don't challenge a man to be his best, he's going to stay sort of stagnant. He's going to stay like the same, because there's no reason for him to do more for you, right? If you accept like low value behavior from a man, why would a man exert more effort? So I want you to think about that for a little bit. And when a man is saying he's not interested or he doesn't want a committed relationship, and instead of pulling away at that point, working on your own self-esteem and gaining awareness, like I really encourage all of you to buy my products, because the level of awareness you will get when you actually do one-on-one work with me is a completely whole different story. It will change your life. But when you actually go through my course and my books, you'll get a certain level of awareness. Awareness is so important because you have to know why you are doing what you're doing. a lot of times we are in the dark about certain behaviors, so everything is automatic. We don't realize why we're doing what we're doing, and when we don't realize why we're doing what we're doing, we're sabotaging our relationships, right? It's the other layer is disciplining ourselves to not do that habitual behavior. So that's a whole other story, and this is where private coaching is like great, because a coach, a really good coach, should be holding you accountable so that you actually change from within, so that you're not like automatically responding out of reaction and chasing a man. If a man doesn't feel this sense of I can't lose her, and no matter what I do, she'll always be there, he doesn't feel good feelings for the woman, meaning he gets bored. It's kind of like a take it or leave it. And I want you to think about when you are having these feelings about a man of uncertainty, you're not sure if a man is interested in you, does it make you like the man more or like the man less? Likely it's making you like the man more, right? Because there's this feeling of like excitement. Is he going to message me? Is he not? Does he like me? Does he not like me? It's this feeling of like uncertainty, and men need to feel that. Now, in a healthy dynamic, and I get into this in the books, and when you've healed, you will naturally be giving men this sort of challenge in the beginning, and not from a closed hearted space. And so, when I speak to a lot of women, they'll say to me, well, I'm able to be a challenge in the beginning. I'm not really interested in a guy. And then, like all of a sudden, like I'll become very interested in a man, and like, I put all my cards on the table. Now, that's not healthy, right? When you're in your feminine energy and you've done your work, you're not guarded in the beginning. You're open, right? Your heart is open, and you trust yourself, meaning you're able to be open to men. And openness means that you're not cold, you're very warm, you're very friendly, you're embodied in your like feminine, which means you're also embodied in your strength. So if a man is pursuing you, you can be warm, you don't need to be cold, and still also trust that you have your own back and you have your heart, right? When you do this naturally and you organically allow a man to increase his efforts towards you, a man also feels that it's kind of like a take it or leave it, and that you're also dating other men, and that if he doesn't sort of like step up in a way that makes you feel good, he'll lose you. And this is what gets a man to move to different levels of commitment with a woman. A man is just not going to move into different levels of commitment with a woman if a woman is around and she accepts, whatever he gives her. So you always want to think about, well, what do I want in a relationship? What do I want from a man? And if I want a committed relationship, then are my behaviors suggesting to a man that I want a committed relationship? I was recently speaking, well, there's several women I was speaking to this week, but I'll give you an example of one woman that I was speaking to that really desires a committed relationship with her partner. And initially, I guess like they had the title and it was a committed relationship. However, again, just because you have the title doesn't mean that it actually means that for a man, right? Because a committed relationship to me means that a man is checking up on you. He's messaging you every day. He's messaging you good morning, good night. He's making plans with you. Like, that's a committed relationship. So if a man is saying, well, I'm in a committed relationship with you and I'm your boyfriend, but he never reaches out to you, he doesn't make an effort to see you, he's not taking that seriously. Now, when I had spoken to her a few months ago, I had told her that if you want some sort of relationship with him and he's not able to give that to you, then you need to walk away. And it's been a few months, and we spoke again just a few days ago, and she told me that she did tell him that a few months ago when I had spoken to her, and like a few days later he closed the gap, and they saw each other and they slept together. Now, I said to her that if you are telling a man you don't want to be with him because you want a commitment, and all it takes for him is to message you here and there within a few days, and you'll give him your body, and the last few months it's been the same, where it's like very low effort from his part, right? He'll message here and there, and she'll still spend time with him, she's still sleeping with him, then why would he give you more? And again, like when I was speaking with her on the call, she was saying to me that, oh, they slept together and it felt good and it felt right. And so my response was, well, why do you want to speak with me then? Like, if it feels good to you to be in this dynamic with a man, don't let anyone tell you anything different. Do what feels good to you. However, I know that's not the case, because really in her heart, she wants a committed relationship with a man that cherishes her, and her ego didn't want to sort of like admit that. So here's the thing. No one can help you. I can't help you, and the universe can't help you if you don't admit the truth within your body that what you want is a committed relationship with a man. If you are okay with things as they are, my response is always going to be continue to do what you're doing, right? I'm not going to argue with you and get into a battle with you if you are happy with the way things are. And a man is also not going to do that, and the universe is not going to do that, right? So you have to advocate for yourself for what you want, and then you have to hire an expert or do the hard thing to actually move toward that desire. And it is going to be hard initially, because you've trained your body and you've trained your nervous system to react and respond to, let's say, low value behavior, right? So if you don't feel good within yourself, and you tell a man, I don't want to be with you because I want a committed relationship, and then he messages you and you just give into that, you're doing that because you don't trust in your own value as a woman. So I hope this video was helpful. Definitely reach out to me if you want to speak with me privately. You can book an email session, and definitely get the products, because that will help you on another level. Okay, my loves, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.